Peace and love. Be careful fellowshipping with people you do not know. And I can't stress this enough. A lot of us go and we meet people that seem so knowledgeable, or we meet people that say that they are pastors, they're this, they're that. They have these titles. But these witches and warlocks and stuff be hiding under these titles. And they will play their position. Like I said, I see so many testimonies of people saying that they found out that their friend of 7 years was a warlock, or they friend over such and such years, or they coworker was doing this and doing that. I have a story. I had met someone, and that person was a manipulator, and I knew something was off, right? But I was a quote unquote babe in Christ at the time, so I really didn't like somebody being in that type of stuff. Like, was not even a thought to me. I never thought that somebody would be operating in witchcraft, but call themselves a leader or a pastor or a teacher or a case may be. So I sat there and I discerned something was a little off. Eventually, it didn't take that long, but still, I just needed to talk to somebody about it. And everybody was so well acquainted with each other. So you know how you come into a place and you just be like, I don't want to start trouble. I don't want to say nothing, but I'm discerning something is a little off, right? And I should have got the heck out of there at that point, but I didn't. One thing the person like that stood out to me with this person was the fact that there was a practice of what they preach. So their life looked very different than what they were teaching. And it wasn't because of struggles or anything like that. These was choices. Like the person made choices. Like it's like the way they think, the actions that they would do would be very opposite of what they were teaching. And it was very intentional. It wasn't like a struggle. It was very intentional. That was a big red flag to me. Another one was the fact that they always needed financial help, and it seemed like to me, I discerned they were lying about the financial help that they needed because it just was too put together. Like if I need $200, right? I wouldn't go to one family or one set of people and say, hey, can I borrow $200? And I go to somebody else and say, hey, can I borrow $200? And they go to somebody else and say, hey, I need food to refill to fill my refrigerator. It was like once everybody all found out, like they said they needed $200, but they collected about $400, $500 from everybody collectively all together. It's like you said you needed $200 for a specific thing, but you made $500, $600 on top of the money you said that you needed. And this wasn't like a one-time thing. This was like all the time. So basically the person was getting over on everybody financially, and they always had a sad story. So they'll give you a little, but they'll come back and ask you for a lot. Another flag to me was the fact that it was people falling sick at the church. So one particular person got sick. This a woman, which was a relative of mine. She got baptized 2 weeks before she got sick. She ended up catching pneumonia. And she was sedated for a little bit, and she was in ICU. Well, this person did not even come up to the hospital to pray nor ask about her well doing. Now, mind you, I got to say this: we're fellowshipping with a small group, so it was about at least for like counting, but it's like 7 adults. We had more children involved than anything, but it was like about 7 adults. And yeah, so it was really small. It was a small church, but no, did not come up and pray over her or for her. And someone else felt sick as well, started having unexplainable anxiety attacks. And that person even fell out once. And again, each and every time went to the hospital, and it was like, oh, it's anxiety, it's anxiety. Doctor didn't see nothing wrong. And I had to start asking questions to the person. It was like, let me ask you a question. what are you thinking about? Like, in a person's where like, I'm not thinking about childhood, I'm not thinking about this, I'm not thinking about that. Of course, like adult stress, we have bills, we have children, we have things that we have to do. But at the end of the day, I don't know where this came from. Not only that, the person started dealing with thoughts of that they was going to die. And this person that teaches and that he was supposed to be a teacher, a leader, he never ever once came over or stopped by to see if anything was needed for anybody or the people that felt sick there. The whole time I was having dreams off and on. But one particular dream that stood out to me was the fact that I started to have dreams of demons and evil spirits, and they were talking. I heard them talking, and I seen him and his new woman that he had for a few years at this point. They were doing stuff, but one thing was one of them made a deal with a demon by some fire, and I really did not know what the deal was about. But when I woke up from the dream, I never forgot that dream. I wrote that dream down and I wanted to remember it. And I said, I knew something was off with them. Something is off. It's just the fact that, you be around people for years, so you wouldn't, you're like, why would you do that? Like, why would you be in this stuff? But everything lined up to this person being into some type of form of evilness, whatever it is, whatever they call themselves. But it was evil being done. Let me tell you how it was all revealed to me. So basically, I was having an appreciation party for my husband, and he he found out, and I lied and told him that it was canceled because I didn't want him to be there. It was a couple of years. Like at this point, we wasn't seeing each other. Like I said, this was like a span of like 10 plus years of this person being around. And no, we didn't consistently have church together. Church would start and then stop, and it'll be talks about it, but that's pretty much it. But he always tried to stay connected through the men that's in the church, like everybody, the men that's in the church, was whatever. So anyway, he called me on the phone. After calling me like twice, I just let the phone sit there and ring because it was like at this point I said it was canceled. But now I thought about it and I was like, this person probably just tried to pop up the day of and act like he ain't get that I said it's canceled. So I answered the phone once he called again, and he was just like, why you not having a party for him? I told him, I was like, my husband don't want the party. We just going out to eat. He was like, no, he need the party. I've been telling him for years he needs to have a party. He needs it. He needs it. So I was like, yeah, it's canceled. So he said, you know, basically, I'm just gonna say what he said. Overall, the reason why a lot of people felt sick or was getting sick there was because everybody needed him, and that nobody's not going to get it without him. He said that his words specifically was, nobody's not going to get it. The spirit told me that everybody, if everybody don't get it through me, they're not going to get it at all. And I was like, well, that's kind of bold to say. You're not God. So how can you say, we're like, get what, first of all? Like, he was like, get it. Ain't nobody going to get it. They're only going to get it through me. Through me. He was like, you know what? You know what the spirit told me about your husband? Your husband's supposed to be a sidekick. He's supposed to be working under someone in ministry. He's supposed to be being told what to do. He said, for when I first met your husband, I used to try to get your husband to do things, and he always told me no, no, no. And he said, I always had it in my mind. I had something for that. He said, I eventually got your husband to say yes. And he said, but now he back to telling me no again. And see, that's why certain things be happening, because he be telling me no. What you mean? So I ain't say nothing. I was on the phone just listening, because I'm like, run your mouth. Because it took me back to the beginning. I always discerned something was off with you. It was never crossed my mind. Because when you don't come back from like a church background, a spiritual background, like of that, you don't think that witches, warlocks, people with demonic agendas is coming under the disguise of a pastor, a leader, a minister, a prophet. You don't think about those things. And I'm like, yo, I knew you was kind of dark, like in my mind, but I was just letting him run his mouth. This explained every dream that I had. This explained the sicknesses. This explained like times where other people were dreaming about him and were just telling me. And I was quiet about some of my dreams. And I'm just looking like, yo, this person dreamt this. And I'm glad I written it down so I can go back and read every dream that I had over the years. And the crazy part about it is he said, before he was done, he said, now he back to telling me no. And that's why stuff be happening. And he said he is not going to get it unless he get it through me. He was so upset. He was so upset to hear that the party was canceled. It was like, what was your plans? Now, I would say this. It was not hard to shake this person off. They go kind of missing for a little bit, for weeks or a few months, and then they come pop back up. Oh, what y'all been up to? What y'all been doing? What y'all doing? They look at social media. They do all types of stuff. And then they will go and send somebody else in the group or that you talk to that they know to come to ask questions. So they're like, oh yeah, you talk to brother such and such, or you talk to sister such and such. Oh, what's going on with them? Because I haven't heard from, he wasn't answering my phone calls, or she wasn't, I ain't see her on social media. And the person unknowingly just run their mouth and be like, oh yeah, I talked to them like last Wednesday, not thinking about it, right? Be careful about who you fellowshipping with, because again, like I said, I don't understand how people got all this time on their hands to go disguise themselves as a pastor or a minister, and then the whole time you a whole freaking warlock, or you a whole witch, or you're playing in witchcraft, and you're doing stuff to people to harm them. You got that much time on your hands, and these people be having children, they be having jobs, just like go to work. But I get it, like when you got hate in your heart and you like love, that's what you do. You go mess with people, and and guess what? It's I'm telling you, it's a God out here that ain't playing about his. And it's a God out here that ain't gonna let you be deceived. Cause like I said, God was speaking to me the whole entire time. And then after that encounter, after it was already like, it was done, like we already put it out there, that we done talked to them, it was like, look, we good, like just stay away from us, we good. Our children started to get certain dreams. The attacks started coming for our children. And our children start to tell us who they seen. Our children start telling us, yo, I seen this. I seen that. I seen this person. I seen the children of this person. And I'm like, what the heck? So now the Lord was teaching me a whole nother level of warfare. So now it's like, okay, I say this, stop joining stuff. If you discern something is off, trust your judgment. Have a relationship with yourself. Don't let nothing come in between you and your relationship with yourself. Because people keep saying that, don't judge me stuff, and that stuff come in handy. Because if I see you and you don't something look off with you, I'm good. And that reason right there, I tell everybody, stop sending your kids everywhere. Stop having people watch your kids. Stop bringing people around your kids. If anybody come, and I mean anybody, I don't care if it's family, I don't care if it's old friend, new friend, whoever. If you seem like you got a problem with my no, then okay, red flag to me. If you got a problem with me not having you say certain things to me, I even watch people that have fake sympathy. Like people that be like, oh my God, you are a mother of so many children. Oh my God, how you do it? Like, who's there for you? Girl, I don't need your sympathy. I don't need this ain't no hurtful thing. This is a choice. I chose this. I'm a mother. This is what we chose. I watch it when it happens to my husband. Oh man, man, you got all these kids. You got it for your wife. And you do this, you do that, blah, 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 blah. And then, yeah, like, stop all that fake sympathy stuff, because we don't need your sympathy. This is not a boo-boo. This is not a cut. This is a choice. We chose to be married. We chose to have children. We chose to, people, you have to really watch the signs with people. And if you discern something is off with people, yo, you better go with your instincts. That ain't to say you got to cut everybody off that you meet, but you will know them by their fruit. And you know a real thorough person when they practice what they preach. When you actually see, yo, this person, they be talking whatever they be talking, but they live by it. A person that's all over the place, that's how your relationship gonna be with that person. All over the place. If their relationship is trifling and they relationship with their kids is trifling and everything about them is trifling, like, or they disrespectful, they rude, they don't know how to brittle their tongue, they don't know respect when they're around their children, they curse like sailors, they do all types of drugs, they want to drink, they sip. I don't drink in front of my kids, I don't do this in front of my kids, please don't curse in front of my kids, don't do this, like, I don't do this, I don't do that. I can't tell you how to be in your environment, but in my environment, this, you know what I'm saying? Nah. You stop fellowshipping with everybody. Stop calling by your friends. Stop calling by everybody your sister. Stop calling by everybody your brother. Stop going around meeting strange people and bringing them in your house. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm very cautious about this. I have people, brothers and sisters, right now asking me to do things with them or join their church and this, that. I'm not giving no straight up yes if I don't know you. Let's build a relationship first. If this takes time, yes, it does. But at the end of the day, when you come from something like this, and I got stories for days. I said we was friends with them for 10 plus years. I ain't even go into how people was dying. Okay? Yeah. Stop. If you need a warning, stop.